What's up, survivors? Welcome back, guys. All right, so I am here with a update on Myth of Empires. All right, and this update is kind of like a roadmap, actually. It dropped early in the, I should say really early in the morning, shortly after I got off, it dropped. Basically, it is a, well, yeah, for all intents and purposes, this is kind of like a roadmap prediction of things that they have planned for the game. And, some of these things are really good. And these, matter of fact, some of these things are things that me and my community actually just got done talking about. So we're going to jump right into it. So basically, this first part up here, they basically just say the game has been getting, widespread attention, lots of publicity, lots of good PR. They've been opening lots of servers. Everybody's really enjoying, the different types of servers, and that they have more planned. And many players, as well as the developers, have been asking and pushing for trying to get certain features to the game. Well, this is basically their layout of what they plan on giving us in the game. So we already knew about number one. Number one, they talked about the new civilizations. Persia, Rome, well, Rome, they're calling it Rome, and Egypt with Greece. So four. Well, Greece and Rome, those ones could be kind of debatable. But but they talked about multiple civilization trees. So my prediction that these were not going to be skins, said it in my past videos, you can go back and quote them. I said that I have a strong feeling that they're not going to be skins, and I hoped that they would not be skins. I felt that it would be a smart move on their part to make them as their own tree, and hopefully on their own maps. So Greece, Persia, Rome, and Egypt, with Greece and Persia planned to debut in 2024. This year, they are planning for Persia and Greece to launch sometime this year. That's exciting. I really hope that's true. Number two, more Beast Lords. So we're going to get more Beast Lords, not just wolves, boars, and bears. We could potentially see maybe tigers. That would be logical, actually. Heck, we might even get like some elk, moose, deer thing. One of my guys just brought that up the other day. Like, it would be cool if we could ride like a big moose or an elk or something. Maybe we might get a beast lord, like an alpha, elk or an alpha moose type creature that just looks bulky and sturdy, kind of like a Lord of the Rings type thing. That would be cool. So yeah, improving breeding even more. So an improved animal breeding system even further. They plan to add more water and air-based ships to the game. Now, obviously, this right here ties probably heavily into the multiple civilization tree, because if they're going to add multiple civilizations, which they said, they will include their own armor, weapons, building, crafting stations, and more. They're probably going to have their own water and ship-based stuff as well, based around their civilization. That would make a lot of sense. Number five, NPC auto work system. So not only will the NPCs do work that they do already, but now they can actually will be seek out work based off their specialization. That's interesting. So now their attributes and specialization will eventually, not now, but will eventually tie into their new auto work system. That is cool. And for you guys out there that have been hammering for this, 1,000-man season servers. They are finally announcing that they will be bringing seasonal servers back. So for you guys that really wanted to play seasonal, look forward to it. They've officially now said that they are planning it, and it is coming back. 600 to 1,000 is what they are estimating. For a week. It's a 1 week seasonal based PvP event server. So which means it's probably going to be like times 5 or times 10 boosted or something like that. So that sounds like a lot of fun. So basically kind of like, you know, Rust. You get in with a big clan, build up really, really fast in the first day or two, and just duke it out and kill each other. And do massive sieges and shit, real like all within like a week. Damn, that's gonna be rough. 400 plus jousting battles. That one's interesting. A jousting battlefield. Okay. Warrior arenas. That sounds cool. We actually just talked about how we want to set up a dueling arena like on our server, so we can all just practice PvP, and big enough to also have horses so we can practice mounted combat as well as PvP ground player versus player combat within the dueling arena. So that sounds cool if it's something normal. And number 9, we just talked about this yesterday. Somebody was like, they should add sharks and underwater exploration and sunken ships and stuff like that. Yep. I swear, everything that everybody wants, they announced literally in this thing so far. Sunken ships and underwater exploration. They are planning it. This is all plans for potentially 2024 and maybe 2025 is what I'm thinking. I don't think we're going to get all of this year, but we could probably see a good amount of it. Dramatic battlefield rules. So new battlefield modifiers, and new heavy armor damages, low bow damages. So I guess they're going to be adding in a dramatic battlefield rules. That sounds interesting. So more realistic. I wouldn't say realistic, but if you don't understand the term when they say dramatic, it is like romance, basically, rules, kind of like old school rules. So at least that's how I interpret it. So that's interesting. Something that I was really pushing for. They need more hairstyles in the game. Like, they have a decent amount, but they need more hairstyles and facial features coming to the game. So, yep. For you guys that really want to do character customization, I know with this new character customization event that's going on, a lot of people have been saying there's just not enough customization of features. There's too many. Yes, you can change the body a lot, but when it comes to the facial hair, I mean, everybody has the same, like, 2 rows of, like, what is it, like 15 hair and 15 facial styles. So there's really, like, you can get a good variety though, but yeah. And then number 12, this one, oh god, I have heard this one a ton so far. Oop, I don't know if you guys caught that, my alarm just went off. But English voiceovers for NPCs for new civilizations will have English voiceovers. So yeah, it's specifically say NPCs for new civilizations. It doesn't say the Chinese ones will have English voiceovers. It would make sense since, I mean, yeah, like, it'd be kind of hard to get like the accent and the language for some of, like, for like the Persians or the Greeks or the Romans, because they use multiple different they had multiple languages within their civilization, so it's just easier to do English for those. The Egyptians, they could have done a different one. Part of Egypt was ruled by Rome at one point, so I mean, you could argue that you know, they had the English language was mixed in with the Egyptian language at one point too. But a good portion of those civilizations did use some form of English part of their culture, even though some of them did still have their own language. So it's understandable that they would do it for those, but they don't want to do it for the Chinese civilizations. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I was never one of those people that clamored for, we need an English or a German or, you know, a Spanish translation for the Chinese civilization. It's like, why do you need that? They never ever spoke English as their main language. Heck, not even up until what, 70 years ago? That was when they first, I think 70 years ago. Somebody's gonna have to quote me on that. when most of China even started remotely caring about the English language. So 70, 80 years ago. So there's no point. But anyways, that's here nor there. More foundation and ceiling functionalities, including new foundations, new ceilings that are not only provide support for additional structures, but they their own facilities, the ability to grow crops and raise fish within these types, so you can like place crops like fields. I guess they're going to allow you to do that and kind of stuff. It'd be kind of interesting. That's an interesting one. They also talked about upgrading the farming system even more. I'm curious of how much further they plan on taking this, because the new farming system is so convenient. I've been abusing the hell out of it, especially since you guys are going to be seeing my new base soon. I shouldn't say my new base, our new base soon. It is coming along nicely. The attributes for farming fields, cultivating. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, that's interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Improved boss AI. So they plan on improving boss AI even further. I'm excited for that. And last but not least, number 16, improved PvE objectives. So not only are they adding more PvE content, they are improving upon existing PvE content, which is good, because one of the developers, but one of the guys I talked to on the Discord had mentioned that 1.0 was a very heavy PvE push as well. They want to be able to let the community be able to play PvE. They don't want them to feel like that PvP is the whole point of the game, even though it makes up a vast majority of the content you play for long term. So that is what that is. Say, in addition to the above development, game console version has begun. So it looks like they are developing the console version. So they will be putting stuff out for that hopefully soon for testing. The game will looks like they talk about AMD 3 and DLSS 3 support will also be coming. We look forward to sharing more information, blah 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 blah, for Myth of Empires 1.0. They've got lots of stuff in the future, and they'll see us on the battlefield, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. Some of these I kind of saw coming. I mean, we kind of already knew seasons will be coming back. We knew they were talking about improving PvE content, boss content. I was unaware that the farming system hadn't been improved even further, so that's cool. Alarm went off again. Improved breeding. I was unaware that the breeding system hadn't been improved fully. But it's exciting to see that they're going to be doing more work with auto work and stuff with NPCs. Excited to see that they're planning on more beast lords. So yeah, and then the fact that this new civilizations will have their own tech trees. It will not just be a reskin, because a lot of people are like, it's just gonna be a reskin, they're just gonna be lazy about it. That doesn't sound lazy to me. Now that's still to be determined on whether or not they change certain things about the trees that make them separate and unique to a lot of the new stuff. But that's still be determined. But I really see this as a positive. So yeah, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna let this go here, guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the quote-unquote roadmap. It doesn't say that it's a roadmap, but this is basically what it is: upcoming gameplay add-ons, additions for 2024, potentially 2025. And yeah, and I will see you guys out there. If you guys want to see some more content for guides and stuff, don't forget to subscribe. I should start pumping them out this week, hopefully. Other than that, you can join my Discord. We are still recruiting for our clan. It is a mix of PvE and PvP, casual PvP. We haven't started the PvP part yet though, but I'm always looking for, you know, officers or leaders that want to take control of the PvP side of the clan, so I don't have to. But other than that, guys, you guys all take care, and I will see you guys out there. Peace out. Bye bye. Take care.